Hello and welcome again to our training of vTEST Studio. Today we are going to discuss about user function definition. So you can define your functions. Usually you have here a section in the function, you have function definitions. So here you will have all the functions which you define. So your particular functions which you define. It's really recommended to use functions because it's more easy to use your code. So if you want to create a function, right click here, add a function, function definition. Here you put the name of the function. You have some properties here. Yeah, the export property is really useful because if it's not exported, you won't be able to use it here or in other files. So it's important to export every function that you use. You can add the parameters to your functions, the description if you want, and some variables if you need. Usually I use parameters, so it's easy to give your specific parameters for your function. And here you insert your command as usually how you done it in vTEST Studio. So if you here we have the latest example where we define the easy test cases for the easy example. So we have here the check engine speed. If you see here, we repeat the same three test commands for each test step. So we have the set, await value match weight, set, await value match weight, and the same. So I'm thinking here it is really easy to use a function here for those three commands. So I will select the commands, and another way to create a function is right click here. You have refactor option and extract the function definition, and you can easily put the name of your function. I will name it check engine speed entry, and you can see your function here, and you will have the function here. I will delete this dummy function and leave this one. This is my function, and here I need to set a parameter. I will export the function and add the parameter engine speed. I will leave it int. You can choose a lot of types here. I think int it's sufficient for now. And here I'm going to use the parameter engine speed. If you write here, you can see your variable. And engine speed. I will delete this caption and leave it generic because I want to have it like this. Okay, the weight is the same, 2 seconds for each. And if I will save. I'm going back to my test case. If you see here, you notice an error. No overvalued signature function matches the specified. Why? Because in the meantime, I added the parameter to the function, so I need to introduce the function again, because now you need to give the parameter. So for the engine speed 0, I will put the parameter 0. Those I'm going to delete and insert my function. Check engine speed for value 10. And here I will do the same. Check engine speed for 2000 and check engine speed entry for 3000 value. So I will build my test unit and I have 0 errors. So it's more easy to use it like this because basically I took 3 commands and put it in just one function, and it's really easy to use it wherever I want it. So I have the function here and that's it. So you can find the function user function definitions here. You can see you have it here. So or simple, you just insert a command and write the name of the function as I done here. You see it comes here, double click, and that's it, you have your function. Let's do another function for the other test case, engine speed display. Here Um, let's see what we repeat. We set the engine speed and check the so we can do it like this. I'm thinking if we can use here in the question we cannot use a parameter, so it's a little more complicated, but you can do it the same. So you can refactor the function definition, and I will set maybe validate engine speed entry. Yes, and I will make it the same. Add a parameter engine speed. You can copy if you want your. Oh, be careful here. If you move fast, it won't take your variable, so you'll have an error. Here we have an issue. I think you cannot put. Yeah. Uh, you cannot put the. You cannot put your variable here, I think, so it will be a generic one. So you need to know which value you are testing. But yeah, again, we need to put again the speed 1000, and again, I will delete those for 2000, validate. Oh, sorry. Validate this is my function for 2000, and of course for yeah, maybe this is not the best choice here, because as I repeat, it's complicated to put here the parameter, so when the question will be asked, you won't know exactly what values to check. But just for the sake of the example, that's how you can um, make your test cases easy to read or easier to compact, so you can use them really easy. So you have your functions here. Again, you can see here your function, and here you have another function. So it's really easy to use your functions, and you save a lot of time using functions instead of just copying the same commands again and again. Another thing, what you can do, you can put your generic functions here in the library. So maybe you work with other colleagues on the same project, and you have a generic library of functions, and you um, can easily make a generic library so everybody can use the functions from there. I will create another test configuration. Let's put generic functions. I will copy those functions for the sake of the example from here. You can copy and paste them here in the function definition. I'll paste the function. Of course, I need to change the names because you cannot have the same function in two files. So I will put this global function or generic function, so it's different from the others. Okay, I will build my test unit. So now you have the functions in a generic file. I will remove for now the file from here. And I will add a new library. And I will take from EasyCon. This is my project. EasyCon. Here in the easy, I have the files. I will select the file. And you can see now I have both files because both are over there, but I have the generic function here. So now if I build it, I think I won't be able to use them here. No, I cannot use them. I still need to add them in my project, but if you have them in another project, it's easy to just put your library here, and from here you can drag and drop, or sorry, just you should, yeah, here, sorry. You can drag and drop here, and if you build now your your project, you can put your global functions, so you can use them. The idea of the library is to easy, so you can easy share the same functions in the same folder with everybody. So you can have them here and just drag and drop them in your project, so everybody can have the same files. So this is the idea of the user functions. It's really easy to use function, and you reduce your time. It's really time consuming.